Welcome to Fish News. I'm your host, Sid Rosie, reporting to you live from Fish News HQ. We have 3 stories tonight. Trisha Paytas gets a fish tank, fish falls from sky onto Tesla, and renovations at the sea-based aquarium at Epcot. What happens when Trish-like fish likes fish? Stay tuned to find out. Trisha Paytas reveals that she now has a fish tank on the Just Trish podcast. The tank size and fish type were left unidentified. However, it was revealed that the tank has pink and purple sand, a unicorn ornament, and an ornament of a carriage being pulled by 2 seahorses. This sparked concern for fish-keeping fans. We interrupt this program with breaking news. A TikTok posted by Trisha's husband Moses reveals that the fish is in fact a Betta. It's housed in what evidence suggests is the top fin all-in-one 3-gallon Betta aquarium kit, which is below the 5-gallon minimum for Betta fish. Photo evidence proves that the filter, heater, thermometer, and Betta hammock are identical to the ones in this kit. What has previously been described as pink and purple sand is confirmed to be gravel. The gravel seems to have been rinsed prior to use. A correction to our last report, there are 2 unicorn ornaments rather than 1. There are also 2 live anubias planted in the substrate, which will cause it to melt over time. The tank was set up on the same day the fish was added to it, and the public is conflicted on whether or not research was done on the nitrogen cycle prior to this process. The teleprompter is glitching. Everything was purchased at PetSmart, whose Betta care guides are slightly inaccurate. I have personally investigated this and will be posting my findings next week on this channel. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. In this episode of the Just Trish podcast, it is revealed that Trisha's 2-year-old daughter, Malibu, feeds the fish, turns the lights off at night, and says good morning and good night to the fish. Same girl. Trisha states that she wanted a scuba diver in the tank and asks her co-host, Oscar, if he has a scuba diver in his fish tank.
You have a scuba diver in yours?
No, mine's like a little bit more naturalistic, I guess.
To which Paytas responds,
What's that
I don't
mean?
know.
Just see me.
Oscar has previously mentioned owning 4 freshwater fish tanks with lots of guppies, rocks, and live plants. He mentions that he asked the YouTuber Coralfish12G to set up a fish tank for them if he was ever in the area, to which the YouTuber replied, quote, "Yeah, I'm down." This potential future collaboration would be the second greatest collision of 2 opposite worlds since frenemies, and could educate an entirely new audience about proper fish keeping. Stay tuned for our next story. It's raining fish and fish. This just in, catfish have evolved to be a little fuzzy. Welcome back to Fish News. I'm your host, Sid Rosie, reporting our next story. Fish falls from sky onto Tesla windshield. Cynthia and Jeff Levine, a couple from New Jersey, heard a crash outside followed by their car alarm. They went outside to see damage to their Tesla's windshield, including cracked glass, blood, and fish scales. The incident was captured on the Tesla's dash cam, which revealed the fish bouncing off of the windshield and landing in the garage. The fish is reported to be a 1-pound bluefish. The couple lives near the bay and they have an eagle's nest in their backyard, so they assume that it was the eagle who did it. I sure hope so, Cynthia and Jeff. It could have been a giant cat. Who knows? I myself discovered a fish in my yard recently that was half eaten and then dropped by a bird. Maybe it's good luck. Or maybe it's Maybelline. Stay tuned for our next story, Renovations at Epcot's Sea Base. For better or for worse. We'll be right back. On air. Welcome back to Fish News with Sid Rosie. Our last story for tonight's program, changes are being made at Epcot's Sea Base Aquarium Pavilion. The Ocean Life room is closed off with black curtains and a sign that reads, "Pardon our plankton." This exhibit is temporarily closed to prepare for new aquatic species. The eel tank has been moved outside of the room for viewing. The room is slightly visible through the curtain and all of the tanks have been removed for now. It has been confirmed that corals are being fragmented and relocated, such as this one from my favorite tank, which has been relocated upstairs into the nursery. The screen, which displays a coral reef, will be changing, as well as a quote, re-theming, which will take about 6 weeks to complete. Upstairs in the nursery, the pop quiz that was themed after Finding Nemo has been changed to a National Geographic game, advertising a National Geographic show on Disney+. In this game, you tap the screen to guide a hammerhead shark to eat fish. This not only takes away from the educational value of this area, but it's also much less likely to be relatable for a kid who just got off the Finding Nemo ride, where fish are friends, not food. Let me know what you think in the comments. To be notified of our next program, tap the bell icon below. Thank you for watching Fish News. I'm your host, Sid Rosie, wishing you peace and love. Scratch that. Reverse it. Good news, everyone. Hello, I'm Fish...